friends, welcome back. Right now I'm getting everything together. I just took the trash all the way down the hill, so I need to take a deep breath. Today I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm gonna go downtown to a coffee shop, take my journal. I like to do every year a previous year reflection. So I wanna go and do a 2025 reflection where I do all of these different prompts, and I really need to get out of the house because there's something magical about a coffee shop where I can like have these deep thoughts and I can really focus and do a lot of thinking. So I'm gonna take you along on that, and then I thought afterwards, if it's not too blisteringly cold, we could walk around downtown. I could show you a little bit of that. We can do that. Okay, let's go. We made it. Now I've got to get all my crap. I've got a whole little bag. I literally have crap. I've got my camera turned around, but my bag says random crap. Because it is. Journal, my tripod so I can hold the camera while I walk around. Let me get myself together, and then we will go to this coffee shop. I have not been to this coffee shop before. First time, and I have a gift certificate. I got a gift certificate for Christmas. Here's my little ticket, and so this is going to be a first. So let's go. Okay, here we go. So I'm in Asheville, and this is the parking garage that is on Biltmore Avenue. I love this parking garage. It's little. It's close to the action. It's a great parking garage. So we're just gonna take a right. We'll have to go up here and cross at the crosswalk. This is the Asheville Art Museum. I love this museum. If you use your library card, you should be able to get a Zoom pass and go in for free. You just have to schedule it. And it's right next door to French Broad Chocolate, which is a great place to get chocolate. Okay, that's where we're going. Peru. I was going to walk around downtown and film, but it is so windy and it is making it so cold. I raced back to the car and turned the heat on. It's just too cold, so we'll have to figure something else out. Since I couldn't walk you around outside in the freezing bitter cold, I thought I do need to stop by TJ Maxx, Trader Joe's, and I thought I'll take you with me. Well, 950 million, I'm talking million other people have the same idea. So we're sitting for the privilege to have a parking space in Trader Joe's parking lot. Nothing like it. My gosh. This parking lot should be studied for just insanity purposes. I mean, I've got 3 people in front of me all pulling out, all backing out into a line of people waiting to get in. It's pure chaos. Oh, here's 4. Here's another person that's pulling out at the same time 3 other people are, and a guy and a girl, and everybody's blocking them all from pulling out. Oh my God. This is gonna be like bumper cars here in 2 seconds. And this girl in front of me is just like, pull out, you can come out. She's waving them on this, but this is like pinball. It feels like pinball. You know when you get 3 or maybe 2 extra balls in pinball, multi-ball, and they're all coming down? This is just like, and you're just like flapping the flappers. I have done this. I should have not thought this was a good idea at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday. This is the tiniest Trader Joe haul you've ever seen. I got the pimento cheese dip that I think we need to try right now. Let's get a cracker. I've got some Crunchmaster multi-seed rosemary and olive oil crackers. And let's try it. I've been craving pimento cheese lately. Let's get away from the rosemary and just do a pretzel. I got a little piece of salmon that I am going to have for lunch. I just haven't had salmon in forever. And this one was only $5.99. But I thought this would be great for probably 2 lunches. I just hadn't had salmon in a while. And then I got the 2 ingredients I was missing to make the dumpling casserole, the little viral dumpling casserole. The Thai style red curry sauce, and then the soyaki, which I feel like the soyaki is great for just dipping your pot stickers down into anyway. And I've heard really good things about soyaki. I just never got it. Trader Joe's is not close to my house, so I rarely get there. And then it is just like pure pandemonium every time. And I forgot that today, the reason why it was pure pandemonium today is we're supposed to get a lot of snow or ice or a mixture of both on late Friday, maybe Saturday into Sunday. And they already started forecasting it, I don't know, Monday. So the hype is just like building and building, and people are going crazy. It's Wednesday and people are going crazy. So there's that. But we survived and we made it out with the tiniest TJ haul ever.
So for the dumpling bake, you put a can of coconut milk, red Thai curry sauce, soyaki in the bottom of your 9x13, lay a little bit of spinach, put the dumplings down, and then you put it in the oven, and it's so good.
Welcome back. It's the next day. Got a little Dunkin'. So I did make the dumpling bake last night. I did use the Trader Joe ingredients. It called for a half a bottle of the red Thai curry sauce and then a little bit of the soyaki and spinach. You lay the spinach down. Well, you mix all of those sauces together with the coconut milk, and then you lay the spinach down and put the dumplings on top, and then you just cover it and bake, and it's so good. Put some chili crunch on top. I've made that 2 times now, and it's been delicious, and it just gets better. The leftovers get better. So I'm excited to eat that for lunch. Right now, we are even closer to the winter storm that's coming. So I'm going to try to find my mother-in-law some milk and take that to her because she doesn't have enough to make it through. So I'm gonna try to go find some, and hopefully the first grocery store I go to has it. And then I need to make a return, and there was something else, but I can't remember. Oh, since it's 40-ish degrees, it says 48. So since it's on the warmer side, I might take this little one back there. Can you see her? She's blending in. Oh, you want your window down? I might take her for a WALK since it's a little warm, so. But first I want to see if I can find the milk. All right. Yes. Oh my gosh, this looks yummy. Has anybody tried this? That looks so good. Done our milk drop off, and I brought Rosie to the lake so we can get some walking in since we might be housebound for a little bit with the storm. So we're gonna walk around the lake. Doesn't seem to be too cold. Oh, it's a lot later. I finished up the walk, went home, ate some lunch. Actually, I went to the thrift store, so I want to show you what I got there. But we came out for dinner, and we stopped back by my mother-in-law's house because her battery had died on her car. So we got her charged back up. And then when I get back home, I'll show you what I got from the thrift store. And then I thought I could give you a roundup of the books I've read this month, because there's 3, and I wanted to talk about that. And
and because I read a really good, actually two good ones. So I'll check back in with you when we get home. Okay, friends, I am back home and I wanted to show you. So after we walked at the lake, I stopped by the thrift store. I just did like a little quickie run in, but I wanted to show you what I got. I left with two things, two sweatshirts. First was this one. I know it's a little dark in here, but you can tell it's kind of like a, hopefully, it's a minty, very light wash green. I know it's coming up very blue, but it's actually not blue. It's a minty green, but it is so soft. It's so cozy. I'm definitely feeling the cozy vibes. And then the next thing I got was this sweatshirt, nice oversized. I think it's a men's because it's an XL. I don't know, but it's a lovely blue. I feel like it's a very winter blue, very icy blue. And I'm so excited to wear both of these this weekend during the storm, just to be like nice and cozy. So those are the two sweatshirts I got. And then I thought I wanted to share with you the books I read in January. So I read 3 books this month. One was an audiobook, but the first one, it was one of those Amazon first reads. And I wanted to do something outside of my norm, because I didn't really have any 5-star books last year. Had some that got close, but I was like, maybe it's time for me to do a genre, not flip, but just explore other ones. The first one I read is The Flightless Birds of New Hope by Farah Naz Rishi, and I really liked this book. I gave it 4 stars. It had a very homeward bound kind of feel. Let's see, it's 3 estranged siblings and a high maintenance cockatoo. So yeah, the story is about a bird, or it has a bird in it. They reunite in a luminous novel about forgiveness, connection, and the complexities of family. And we've got these 3 siblings. They've just lost their parents, and their parents had gotten a cockatoo, a beautiful pink cockatoo. Or like the eldest son, they had gotten this bird in his early childhood, and so he grew up with the bird. And then the sister was born, and then the youngest son. So they do lose their parents. This is not a spoiler, it's actually in the description. The bird does fly away from home. So the book is about the journey that they take to find the bird, and family and connection and old wounds and reconnecting. Like I said, it had a very homeward bound feel. Feels like it could have been a Disney movie. And I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. So that was the first one I read. And that was out of my genre because I'm really bad to get into a thriller genre. And I'm just reading murder mysteries. And I was kind of going through some misses last year. So this one felt good. My second book of the year, this was an audiobook. This was Recursion by Blake Crouch. This one was a mind bender. This is sci-fi. So this is going to be sci-fi. We've got time travel. We've got complicated science. We have a scientist in the novel who is working on a chair, working on a device, let's say, that would help her mom regain the memories that she's losing because of her Alzheimer's.
So this scientist, Helena, is that how we say her name? Okay, no, they pronounce it Helena through the whole audiobook, and looking at it, I would say Helena, but okay, so she's a neuroscientist. She's working on restoring memories that are lost. So during this research, things take a turn, and I'll read you the little, what's it called? A blurb? It says, memory makes reality. That's what New York City cop Barry Sutton is learning as he investigates the devastating phenomenon the media has dubbed false memory syndrome, a mysterious affliction that drives its victims mad with memories of a life they never lived. So we've got this neuroscientist, and she's working on the technology. She's building a machine. And then we are also following a New York City detective who is working with these people that are kind of popping up and having a false memory, meaning they are remembering a life that it's not the current life that they're in. So they are calling it false memory. But as the story goes on, it will be revealed to you why that is. And I gave this one 4.5 stars because there was a spot in the book. I was listening to this one, so there was a spot that I was like, I can't do this. I can't. Not that I couldn't finish, but there was not, I'm finishing it. No, I was obsessed with this book, but there were a couple of times when this character had to restart. And I was like, if I was this person in real life, I would just give up. There was a lot of restarting for her, and it was becoming overwhelming, but I gave it 4.5 stars. And the last one that I just finished yesterday it's a young adult novel called I Am Not Jessica Chin, and it's by Anne Leong. And I gave this one 5 stars. I really loved this one. It's a bit of a dark academia. We have one character who, her name is Jenna, and she really envies her cousin Jessica. And Jessica Chin is a spectacular student, beyond straight A's. I mean, she's getting awards. She's doing unbelievably well in school, and they're in this private school. It feels very Hogwarts kind of style, with the big vaulted cathedral-like ceilings and things like that. So it's got a great setting. But this character, I felt for her. She was kind of lost within herself. She doesn't really appreciate herself. And then something happens, and this is not a spoiler, it's in the book description, that she makes a wish that does come true. She makes a wish to switch with Jessica, her cousin that she has always envied, and she has to live Jessica's life. And I thought it was really, really, really well done. This is the first book I've read by this author, and I don't normally pick up a young adult novel. I don't go towards that section, but if the description sounds good and I want to read it, it doesn't bother me that it's a YA, but I didn't really know that that's what this was when I went for it, but I'm glad I did, because it was exactly what I was looking for. It was exactly what I needed to kind of get over the little reading slump. I loved that this book did not rely on flashbacks. She tells just a linear story from front to end, and I loved it. I am a little burnt out on one chapter in the present tense, and then the next chapter goes 10 years prior or to the other. It's told in 2 perspectives, which is fine, but I think I had just gotten a little burnt out on that. So I loved how this was linear, just a storyteller. Evidently, this author does a little bit of romance, but this one in particular, I thought relied on a little bit more of the supernatural and the dark academia part of it rather than the romance. There was a romance, but I didn't think it was overly done. I didn't think it was sappy. We didn't have to go through like just too much. I thought it was just the right amount. In fact, it made me like tear up at one point. So I thought it was great. I loved this book. That's why I gave it 5 stars. So those are the 3 that I've read in January. I've got to pick out my next one that I want to read. And that's going to be hard because tackling your to be read pile it's daunting. Like, what do you do next? You want the next one to be good. Well, I will go ahead and close the vlog out here. Thank you so much. I know this vlog was a little bit here and there and all over the place, but thanks for spending a couple of days with me and running all around and doing all the things. I'm glad that you're here. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time. Bye.